What's going on, guys? This is Steve, and these are my game hunting chronicles. We did some game hunting today. We went to two local flea markets, and we found some pretty good stuff. Let's get into the video. Guys, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. It really helps the channel out. And leave a comment below what you think about the new game room. Let's get into the video. Let's get this. All right, guys, we are going to the flea markets today, game hunting with me and Tony Toner. See what we get into. We just left the first flea market. We went to two different shops, man. They had some pretty good games. I picked up some. You guys will see when we get back to the game room. Tony, what are you looking for today?
At Game Boy Advance games and a PSP case, and if I can find it, a CIB Turtles 3 Manhattan Project for Nintendo.
That's going to be an expensive one, but we're going to keep a lookout at the second flea market. The first one, they just, they had pretty good deals on Xbox and like somewhat current gen consoles. But we're going to head to Skyline, get some lunch, and then we're going to go to Trader's World here in Monroe, Ohio. Let's get to it. All right, so we're leaving Trader's World. Skyline was delicious as always, but we are just now leaving Trader's World. We hit up like 4 or 5 video game stores in Trader's World. They had some pretty good stuff. Tony, did you pick up any of that?
I got one game for Game Boy Advance.
Heck yeah. And I picked up a couple games, but we'll go over the pickups when we get back to the house and get back into the game room. I'll see you guys then. All right, guys, we are back at the house from game hunting. We went to 2 local flea markets here in Cincinnati, Ohio. These flea markets are actually in Monroe, Ohio. They're like indoor flea markets. They're not like swap meet style. And there are a couple game stores in the flea markets that usually have pretty decent deals. So the first game store we went to, we picked up Sonic the Hedgehog on the Sega Genesis. Complete in-box. Sonic Spinball, complete in-box on the Genesis. And then we picked up the Mass Effect trilogy. Like, this game is complete in-box. It has a little sleeve. It comes in this sweet fold-out case. Like this is pretty cool. I picked this up for, like $15. I've been wanting to check out the Mass Effect series for a while. And, see how they go. Like, see how they play and whatnot. I'm not a huge RPG fan, but definitely wanted to check them out. And then the same flea market at a different store, I picked up 5 games. I got a PS2 game, 2 360 games, and then two bangers, in my opinion. We got the Bigs on PS2. This is such a fun arcade baseball game. I can't wait to check it out. Again, I played this on the 360, I believe. And I had a lot of fun. I can't wait to have a game night here in the game room with my buddies, and we can play some Bigs baseball. It's a super fun game. It has Ken Griffey Jr. in it on the Reds. So, from Cincinnati, and Ken Griffey Jr. has the sweetest swing in baseball. You have to pick up the Bigs. Then we got Fable 2. I remember playing this game back in the day, very little. I can't remember if it's any good or not, because I remember the first Fable was pretty good. But like I said, I just don't remember too much about Fable. It is complete in box. The manual is in good shape. The game is in good shape. And then we got Fable 3. This is also CIB. It actually has the DLC card or Xbox Live card in it, which is pretty neat. The game is also in pretty good shape. We didn't pick up any Wii games today. I've been looking for certain Wii games, and man, if I did find them, they were either a little overpriced or they didn't have the manual, and I'm going for CIB. at least, you know what I mean? But yeah, these were the first 3 games I got, and we got 2 more games from this next game store, and they are bangers. We got Donkey Kong Country on the Super Famicom, like, straight from Japan. I I've been kind of wanting to find more Japanese games just because the cover arts are so awesome. And then I found Donkey Kong Country 2 on the Super Famicom. I paid I believe I ended up paying $20 a piece for these, which is a lot cheaper than the regular Donkey Kong Countries. And these cartridges are in pretty good shape. This cartridge on the back, the sticker's a little messed up. But I'm excited to start collecting Super Famicom games. At least like some of the heavy hitters. I would like to find a CIB Super Mario World on the Super Famicom. And then I'm like, that's my holy grail for a US copy because, it's so expensive because not many people had that at all. Moving on to the next uh, flea market. I only bought 2 games at the next flea market. I was trying to be a little bit more selective on what I was buying. I was trying to go off of my list. I wasn't just trying. I could have bought a bunch of filler titles. This one of my games was not on my list, but I didn't know I wanted it until I seen it. But the first game I bought was Sonic the Hedgehog 3, CIB. I've been wanting, like I said, I've been wanting to get all of the Sonic games on the Genesis CIB, or at least in the box. So now all we have to do is find Sonic and Knuckles on the Genesis. So I paid $20 for this. It was a decent deal. It's not really the best price I could have paid, but this shop usually hooks me up with some decent deals. So I was like, I'm really not in a haggling mood today. So yeah. So first game from the last flea market of the day was Sonic 3. All these shops had really good deals. And you get a better deal if you pay cash. I just didn't stop at the ATM today, which kind of sucks. I should have. And then the last game on for the day, for the video, and for the flea market, we picked up Biohazard Director's Cut, aka Resident Evil 1, the Japan version of a PS1 classic Resident Evil game. I didn't this wasn't on my list by any means, but I really enjoy finding Japanese games here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Like, I'm not a huge Japanese game like a JRPG guy or anything, but I do love the difference. Like, I like having 2 versions of the same game because of the different video game art and stuff. And I actually learned about this. They were going to call Resident Evil in the US Biohazard like they did in Japan. And but there was a Genesis game, or there was some other game called Biohazard in the US, and they didn't want to deal with copyright issues or anything like that. So that's why they called it Resident Evil, because, in the first game, the residents of the house were evil. So yeah, that's a little fun fact. But yeah, this game is super clean, and it's going to look great up on my PS1 shelf. I'm going to have this thing facing outwards, same way with my Super Famicom games. All right, guys, that was all the pickups for today. I really appreciate you guys coming and hanging out. If you could do me one solid, drop a like on the video, hit that subscribe button, and leave a comment below of what your favorite game was today that I picked up. Guys, this has been Stever. Thank you for enjoying the Game Hunting Chronicles with me. I'll catch you guys on the next video. See ya.